Welcome to English grammar class, dear students. So, I will start the lesson after taking the pledge. I commit to be vigilant and bear in mind at all times the risk to myself and my colleagues from COVID-19. A promise to take all necessary precautions that prevent the spread of this deadly virus. A promise to follow and encourage others to follow the key COVID appropriate behaviors. To always wear a mask, face cover, especially when in public places. To maintain a minimum distance of 6 feet from others, to wash my hands frequently and thoroughly with soap and water. Together, we will win this fight against COVID-19. Dear students, please open up your books at page number 262. Today, we are going to begin with chapter number 40. The name of the chapter is Descriptive Composition. So let's read a little bit about descriptive composition. In this type of composition, we normally describe people, scenes, or events. A good description relies upon careful observation, which involves manifestation of an eye for detail, a wide vocabulary, and an ability to visualize and describe accurately. Great care must be taken in a descriptive assignment, neither to wander off the topic nor to tell a story. So these two things must be avoided. The description should be accurate, based on something which you know. Producing a catalogue of features of the person or scene which you are describing is not a descriptive composition. Now, guidelines to write a descriptive composition. Following are 6 guidelines. Let's read them one by one. First is stick to the essentials of the topic without being sidetracked into writing a vague and rambling piece founded on only one part of the topic. Follow your plan and develop each part of your plan. Make use of adjectives to develop your description. Involve all your senses, not just sight. Remember sounds, smells, and movements. Make use of contrasts. For example, compare a scene by day with a scene by night. Use comparisons to enrich your writing. Now, let's read how we are going to describe people. Description of people. To describe a person or people, you will need to use your powers of observation with regard to the following. So first, you must have the power of observation. You must be a good observer. But apart from being a good observer, you must follow these guidelines as well. First is you can describe the physical features. For example, height, looks, body shape, stature. Second, you can describe the clothing, posture, speech, mannerism. Thirdly, you can describe life history, interests, family background. Also, you can describe their opinions and their actions. You may also describe what others say about them. Moving on, you may describe how they affect other people. You may also describe, or you can comparisons and associations. You can make the comparisons. You can make the associations. Each of the points above need not to be the basis for a paragraph. Remember that you are not producing an advertisement poster. In order to make your description come to life, you will have to select those aspects which are unusual and interesting. So must keep these points in your mind. Now, when you are to describe the scenes, descriptions of scenes. Firstly, written description of scenes is like producing photographs of a country or city seen through a number of pictures. The description would take each of such pictures as units of ideas for paragraphs. Remember to keep to the importance of order and decide which aspects of the scene you are going to describe. You may begin with a broad general aspect and then focus on specific details. The following examples of the composition entitled Describe a City Scene by Day and Night shows how to plan such compositions. So if you have to describe a city scene by day and night, you can use such plan. For example, at day you can make the comparisons of sounds. At daytime the sounds are traffic whistle, people calling, a buzz of noise, horns blowing. But at night the sounds are different. At night the sounds are little traffic noise, people's conversations heard, stillness in the air, and alarm bell ringing at a distance. Now, sights. At day you can see the traffic queues, crowds on pavements, pigeons on buildings. But at night you can see couples walking home, sights in shops, street lights. And the day moods are lively, frenzied, exciting and impersonal. But at night these moods are deserted, eerie and lonely. Now when you have to describe the events, so assignments involving description of events require both narrative and descriptive skills. With careful planning, it is possible to combine both types of skills to produce an effective composition. Typical narrative descriptive compositions would be a weekly market scene or my first aeroplane flight. So these can be the description of events. As with the other descriptive essays, remember the following value points. The first point is mention the area where that event happened. On what day of the week is the market held? The different shops that are set up. Describe the crowd, the interesting articles that are sold. So you can describe these 5 things to make the description of events more good. Now moving on, example of a narrative descriptive plan. So here is one example for you, my first aeroplane flight. So how you can write a narrative or descriptive plan or an composition on the topic my first aeroplane flight. So in the paragraph 1 you can talk about the takeoff, describe sensation of flights, of feelings of fear and anticipation. In the first paragraph you can describe about these things. In the paragraph 2 you can describe gaining height, describe immediate surroundings, everything becomes smaller below you. And in the paragraph 3 you can describe in-flight, contrast of colors and scenes, specific details, in-flight catering, etc., unusual sights, humorous sights, your reactions. And in the paragraph 4 you can describe touchdown, in the aerodrome collection of luggage, etc., back home, thoughts and feelings on being back, special memories and reactions to what you have seen and felt. So in these ways you can form 4 paragraphs and write a descriptive composition on the topic my first aeroplane flight. So I hope you find it easy, and so all the very best. That's all for today.